a segment where we pick one or two trending stories from the papers and try to flesh things out, open up the phone line for you to be a part of the conversation. I already introduced the focus for this morning, which of course is the expected salary increment, from the federal government for civil servants in 2023. And we need to dig deeper into that particular one because, we have some, a lot of people have been skeptical about that particular one. We're not trying to be pessimist or trying to play it down, but then we need to look deeper into the plans for an upward review of salary structure for civil servants by the federal government, as announced or as hinted by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige. So apparently there's a presidential committee on salaries that has already been constituted and is already reviewing the salary structures, and they're expected to come up with salary adjustment in the new year. And they're saying that on the plight of public servants, especially with the inflation problems that we're having, it is expected for them to come up with a salary increment. All right. And there's also another part to it, looking also at the prolonged vast electoral strike as an example, looking at trying to talking about industrial dispute, that is. But then what we have now is that we're looking into this as regards, is it affordable? Can the country actually afford a salary increment for civil servants across the federation now, or is salary increment the solution to rising inflation? Because that's the reason that they are giving for this upward review. If they're going to do this and they're saying, oh, it's due to the spiraling inflation that we have been experiencing, is this going to solve the inflation problem? Shouldn't the government focus on making the naira becoming more valuable? Shouldn't that be the focus of the federal government at this time? Should the idea be left to the next government to decide on? Look, going with the fact that this current administration will be leaving office by May 29 next year. That's less than 6 months. Okay, and if that is going to be the case, shouldn't they just leave that part and let the next administration decide if they're going to go forward with it or not? It should be some sort of proposal. Let's not forget that this is an administration that they're having problems with the appropriation bill and supplementary bill due to the fact that there's no money to fund them. All right, and this is also an administration that is 74 trillion naira neck deep in debt. All right, and that's not even talking about domestic debts now. All right, so if we dig deep into all of this, shouldn't we just all agree that workers all deserve a pay rise as a result of rising inflation and not bother with other issues for now? Yes, there's a serious, fair hike, a price increase in almost on everything, on all things, especially in this festive period. Rice, transport, food items, everything, manufacturing, products, everything is on the rise. So should we say, okay, the workers deserve a pay rise, so let's overlook, the fact that the government can't afford to pay them the increment? Let's overlook the fact that the naira is still the problem, or the fact that, economic policies should be looked deeper into. Let's overlook the fact that this administration is leaving in the next 6 months. Let's focus on the fact that the workers deserve the pay rise. I mean, with a budget deficit of over 10 trillion naira, how visible is salary increase at this time? That's the conversation for this morning. My name still remains Omobola Sandra. Fuad Sahid is still with me via the phone line. So Fuad, I'm sure you've been listening. What are your thoughts?
Well, like I said, every worker will tell you that, look, they will celebrate if any amount at all is added to their salary. But I have learned one thing, that the fact that salaries are increased does not automatically translate into an improved living standard. Because the reality is that you just have more money, more naira. What is the value? What exactly can it do? What addition would it give to you in terms of your living standard, especially with the way the naira is depreciating? If, for example, in just 1 year, if you remember, Sandra, the price of a loaf of bread moved from around 350 to now 1,000 naira. So if your salary is increased, and then you have that kind of inflation where prices are going that high, so what value would the increase now bring to you eventually? And that's what we're saying, that yes, the workers will celebrate it, monies are added to their salaries. But the reality is that the government should focus more on firming up the naira do things that would give value back to the naira. When you owe the naira and you know you are holding the money, at that time that can solve one or two problems. You have a situation where 1,000 naira now is almost like nothing, Sandra. 1,000 naira is as good as nothing. What exactly would you even do with it? When ordinary chicken, this first people cannot as high as just 15,000 naira for ordinary chicken. You know, so the government should be a big part. And I think for me, with a budget deficit of over 10 trillion naira, Sandra, this government should just forget about this idea of salary increment, because they will just, what you will see is that, look, in the books, prices have been paid, but workers will be owed. Salaries will not be paid on time, workers will be owed. God forbid, you will now go back to the era of modulated salary. So I think the government needs to tread carefully with this issue. Yes, people deserve some form of pay rise because of the level of inflation. But even as we think about that, we have to be very, very methodical and careful about it.
All right, thank you very much, Fuhad. There you have it. Let's open up the phone line and get the reactions of our listeners, as it is 091-36000410, 091-36000410. That's the number for you to call, or you can send a text message or a WhatsApp message, and let's have this conversation. We've heard all of the pointers that we've tried to bring up. We're trying to have, a very objective conversation here and trying to be as logical as possible. Do you think that the federal government can afford this? Should this be the solution to inflation, or will this be the solution to inflation? Shouldn't the federal government focus on, the value of our naira, and also with a budget deficit of 10 trillion naira? Can they really afford to pay this, or should we just overlook it and just say, okay, these workers actually do deserve the salary increment, especially with the price of things in the market and all of that? I think it should be something that they should look forward to. So what says you? 091-36000410. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra and Fuad. How are you today?
Well, thank you, Barrister. Good morning.
Yes, God bless you. This issue of salary increase, proposed salary increase, to me, is a catch-22 situation, because Americans say, in a situation like this, if you do, you are damned. If you don't, you are double damned. So the truth is that increasing salary under this situation, it will probably be more harm than good, because you increase the salary, how much are you going to increase it? If unless you increase salary, say by almost 100%, as things are now, it is not going to make any difference, because the money itself has no value. It is what money can buy that matters. So if you increase the salary, things are going to increase more. The inflation is going to be higher, because we will have too much money for too few goods. So my suggestion is that let the government leave this issue of salary and go away, so that when the next government comes, they will restructure the economy. Unless we restructure, all these political moves they are making is a waste of time, because the politicians are coming to steal more money. They have nothing for us. We must restructure this country. Okay. The number of states have to reduce. We have to reduce the states from 36 to 18, because none of the states cannot sustain themselves.
Thank you very much.
The salary of the National Assembly member has to be reduced by half. There's a lot of wastage that where money can be saved.
Thank you, Barrister.
God bless you. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
Mr. Said, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Happy New Year in advance.
Same to you, sir.
God bless you, sir.
Amen.
The issue of salary increment, I think this is the time we need to increase any salary. You know that when they increase salary now, many things will increase. People that are selling, all the people that are doing one thing and the other, the house rent will be increased. So they should think all the transportation will be increased. So you will see that if the only government increase their salary, you know that the private sector, all those companies, they also need to increase their salary because we are running the same market. And for not to be able to affect the inflation. So I think that they should forget about salary increment by now. They should focus on how the economy has to be revived.
Okay.
Our refineries there cannot do anything about it. The government are owing money. Some states they cannot be able to pay their salary up to now. So why are they increasing salary? So thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Mr. Kinlade from Mushi.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Mr. Ejike calling from Ajebule.
All right, Mr. Ejike, please go ahead.
Okay, please. I just want to say something concerning what Ejike said.
No, that's not the focus.
Okay, thank you very much. Because I want my people, I love what Mr. Fahad said concerning the supporters. What about somebody say something? They should
listen.
Thank you, brother.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stan.
Good morning, Ufoma.
Good morning to your colleagues, guys. Yes. The salary increase is not the main issue. The 30,000 minimum wage the other time, how many states was able to pay? It's not all the states. So what they are just doing is another form of we are going to increase the welfare. Looking at our money have no value again. Even though the 1,000 naira, you can use 1,000 naira to buy a lot of things in those days. But now, before you can buy bread or meal and milk, the money is gone. So they should we don't need a salary for those who are in a civil servant, working with the government or private. But the salary issue is not the problem. But they should just make sure that they will do what will make the money to be more our money should be valued. The money is not valued. Whatever anything that the government can do, most of those things that are going up, they should first of all work upon it. If those things are coming, then our money will have value. Now, if they go on increase the salary of the people, another thing, things also will get expensive again. At the end of the day, though the money that are increasing and the inflation across Nigeria, the money will still remain invaluable. But they should work, let the price come down, so the money can have a value to everybody that will spend it.
All right. Thank you very much, Ufoma. Appreciate. Hello, good morning. Good morning. John from Oba. All right, please go ahead.
Good morning to you for us. The idea of salary increment. This is a palliative that does not work. It is not addressing the real issue, just like for us there. The inflation rate is so high. I wonder what money could buy now in the market. I bought a freezer that is normally about 80,000 a year ago. It's not 250,000. So what are we talking about? Then is it only civil servant that is existing in this country? Is it only civil servant that have purchasing power
in the market? The ones that the federal government have power over.
What are the private sector that have their own business? So what happens to me now when people are going to pay? Because when you increase people's salary now in the civil service, then my workers will be clamoring for salary increment. They are still coming with the profit I make with the money coming into my pocket. Talking about logistics again, what I have to contend with petrol and salary payment and all that and tax. What is happening to these people? Are they not thinking at all? Make people are food in this country. Good morning, thank you.
Good, Mr. John. Thank you very much, Mr. John. 09136000410. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Amabella.
Good morning, Pastor Ambrose.
Good morning, Fuad.
Good morning, sir.
another day we thank God. Yes, to God be all the glory. This is a Greek gift. And it is also, one of the, characters of the government. And you will be amazed that when they want to even increase it, it will not be more than 10%. We know Gideon is tactics. So, you see, we are talking of NEPA. In my house now, before now, my bill was very, very low. They've not been giving us light and they have been bringing bill. My bill has entered 50 or 60 something thousand. I don't even check it again. So, you talk of salary increment. For what and how? It's a booby trap for the incoming government. And at the end of the day, we talk, why did I bring electricity? Industries are not working. The factories are not working. The hospitals are not working. The economy is, dollar is 800 and something naira. So how can you increase salary when Nigerians, how many percent of Nigerians are working in the federal civil service? You just said now, apart from Lagos State that is paying their workers fantastically, which other states? I don't know. Maybe you can put me through. So the last minimum wage, how many states are still able to pay? So you now want to come and you say there is inflation. You cannot control inflation. You want to begin to increase people's salary. I think this party, we have accepted them the way they are. They should just do and pack their load and go. So that God can give us a Moses that can deliver us from all of this. Because me, I have said it before, I don't have anywhere to go. Honestly, I am a Nigerian, I don't have anywhere to go. That's why I'm here. I had opportunities to travel before. I never traveled. So I have nowhere to go. I'm a Nigerian. So they should just leave us alone.
All right.
We have faith in this country, and by the grace of God, God will give us a Moses.
Amen.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Pastor Ambrose. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
My love. I give you my Santa Claus their head this morning. I love you.
Good morning, ma.
Hey.
Good morning, ma.
President of the season.
Same to you.
I welcome you all to 2023. Does not matter what we are doing in Nigeria. It does not matter. It does not matter. But I know that God is celebrating 2023 for all of us.
Amen.
Yes, you see this Greek as started by Pastor Ambrose. Nigerians, beware. This is another vote buying in another coloration. Yes, they are tired of favors money.
It's okay.
Nigerians shouted and screamed against Professor Oshibade. Why should this be the way of doing it? Now, this is not individual. They are now employing individual to do it as Minister of Labor. Nigerians, enough is enough. What did I say? Enough is enough. This cannot bring down inflation. Please, we need to let this country work again. Nigeria must work again. For me and for you. Good morning, my loved ones.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Oluwatosin. Nigeria will work again. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sandra.
Good morning, Mr. Damola.
Good morning, Mr. Raj.
Good morning, sir.
Honestly, it's very laughable. When we rated this government minus 20, minus 50, we are very true about everything. We can't expect anything from them. Above all, we are talking of Igigi coming on with a kind of ideas or suggestions. See, it can never be reasonable. Salary increment next year is going to be a kind of a complete mess. Let me put it that way. Because it's very unreasonable. What we're talking about right here, things are very hard. We are borrowing to fund our budget, and we have a huge debt profile. How dare? Then who does that? Is it the time to think of increment? Then the thing is that about our inflations, how much, how far, how do we to tackle all that? Nigerians are living in poverty, and we're still thinking of everything we rise, everything we go up again. How do we go? These people, I don't think maybe I'm not sure maybe they do think at all. That is kind of, to me, just looking like flying cockroach. Doesn't make any sense. Let's come out of it. Doesn't make any sense. Thank you, good morning.
Thank you very much, Mr. Damola. All right. I don't know civil servants. I want to hear from civil servants. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Lady Sandra.
Good morning, Prince Wise.
How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
Mr. Fuad, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
God bless you, all of you, your studio, and bless your management.
Amen.
You see, maybe it's a personal opinion by individual.
There's a committee, actually.
There's a presidential committee on salary
review.
Yes.
And if they set it up and they recommend, because some of the incoming presidents, they are the same. They want to pay salary increment. Like one of them say 100,000. One of the top three have already said it will increase. So for me, let them do whatever they want to do to better the lot of workers. But what really concerns me most is about agriculture. Whether the present one or the incoming one, we should focus our attention on agriculture, subsidizing mechanizing farming, equipment, and the government go back to the land. If we can feed ourselves by telling you, that is the primary. Other is secondary. So when we talk of inflation, yes, because we can't feed ourselves. Now, as it is today, whether the present one or the incoming one, I just think we are happy today. The fact extent of Nigeria into agriculture. We have to fertile land, especially the southwest. What are they doing in the land? Our government have been forgotten the farm settlement work. All those things. If somebody can work in a construction company, that fellow can be a farmer. So when everybody is sitting to live and everything are not, they come to look and do nothing. So by the way, for me, the instruments we are talking about, they are very costly. And if they talk of instruments, that is much go round.
Okay.
That's what I will say. Good morning to you, my dear.
Good morning, sir. All right, 09136300410. That's the number for you to call. The conversation this morning is as regards the salary increase or the proposed salary increase for workers in 2023 from the federal government for civil servants. What says you? Can the federal government afford it? Is this a solution to inflation? Shouldn't they just leave it for the next administration to, handle? All right, or should we just leave it that yes, okay, the civil servants deserve an increase. So let's just accept it as it is. All right, 09136300410. That's the number for you to call and share your thoughts. We have some messages here. We'll quickly take that. Good morning. Why can't the federal government think first of refining our crude oil and how to improve our production of goods for local consumption and exportation to reduce the pressure on our currency? I have that same question. Okay from Idimo. Thank you very much. I agree. Why isn't the focus on making money? Why is the focus on spending money and borrowing money? That's another way to look at it.
Very good question. Yeah.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
This is Mr. Frank from Badagry.
Mr. Frank, turn off your radio set.
Badagry.
Hello?
All right, better. Thank you.
Are you okay, David?
Yes.
This is my second time to call this radio.
You're welcome, sir.
I'm always enjoy you and that guy, whether to have had a connection.
Fuad.
Yes. And this guy is listening when I'm always listening to him, Demulala.
the Mulala, that corner.
Okay, Damlola.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the guy. That guy, I've always enjoyed that guy. He talk very well. Are you hearing me?
Yes,
Your
sir.
own opinion now. Eh?
If you look at the country today, we are a Christian. If you are telling what you pass through this Christmas time, many people buy for more. The more they cook for Christmas time. Is it good? Eh? Not good as it is, madam. Now, this APC government, that's why the other day I made that statement that they should pack their load and go. Look at that country. I could talk about salary increase. Now, when peace is like this in the country, they don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. People eat mama. People eat beans. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Good morning. In 2 months of
Your
salary,
name and where you're calling from, please.
my name is Joe.
Okay.
My name is Pamikoju.
Okay.
Yeah. Increment is not a problem. If they so wish, everything is all about jurisdiction there. But that's not the solution to Nigerian problem. The refinery is not working. The money they borrowed by the man on top there, what do they do with the money? What the money has borrowed? If they have stopped people in refinery would have been working by now. All this inflation, money running after money, it's nonsense. So the solution is what you're looking for, not just jabbering, looking for how to raise money in a funny way. That's what I see. Which reminds me of Sola, but they have big English, the newspaper, Babari African. There's one of Sola's stuff like that. Are you getting it?
Okay.
The solution is what we are looking for, which is the refinery, it is revised. Everything inflation definitely be arranged, the queue come down. Then the problem that will be unable to solve, if you solve it one by one gradually, not quickly the whole problem. So I just wish them the best. They're not putting the economy as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
Israel.
Thank you very much. We appreciate Israel. Okay, it's still Mainland Focus on 98.3 Mainland FM. What says you? Let's have the conversations. It's interesting people's thoughts so far. I would really love if we have any civil servants. Let's also get their thoughts. I mean, let's try to see another side to it. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, my name is
Your name is?
My name is Chimezi. I'm calling from Agege.
Alright, please go ahead, Chimezi. Hello? Chimezi?
Yeah.
Alright, maybe you should call back, but we could hear you though, just in case. 091 36 000 410. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sandra.
Good morning, sir.
That's what good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Mbere.
Your name is?
Taufik.
Okay.
I wish the government can look into the welfare of the workers, civil servants.
Rather than increasing their salary?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
The line is breaking.
Hello?
We can hear you now.
So I wish they can look at their welfare, their health issue. My brother, I have one brother like that working as a servant. When he got sick, we start contributing money. I asked him to go to hospital. He's working for government. Say from where? These are the issues. Their children education. All these are most important things to me. That all these things how much. At the end of the day, you see, we maybe need to change. Look at government that work for 8 years or work for 1 year. Look at their pension. These are clean. People are there, there's rise up, they do the right thing. Thank God, and thank you, my brother.
Alright, thank you very much.
Welfare and salary increase.
What aspect of their welfare should they look into?
Talk about education, health,
housing.
Yeah, which makes a lot of sense.
Can we afford any of these things?
Oh, well.
Hello, good morning.
Those are more tangible things, really.
Please turn off your radio set.
Hello?
Please turn off your radio set.
Hello. I'm off.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Coming back.
Okay, better.
Yeah. So my only take on this matter is that to me it's a good idea if actually government are going to increase the salary of the worker. But not that the welfare of the people and also the value to our currency also is one of they should also look into. But as far as they're going to implement of that salary, there are some people who are going to like it. To me, I think it's the best idea.
All right, it is a welcome idea. Salary increment.
Okay. Hello.
I think he's
I wanted to ask him some questions. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Athanasius from Satellite Town.
Athanasius.
Yes, from Satellite Town.
Okay.
So what I want to talk on this matter is, let us try another hand. This government, what they are trying to do, they are trying to set a booby trap for the incoming government.
Okay.
So the thing I want us to do is, let us try somebody who says that is going to work from what do you call it, from consumption to production. Let us see if we can produce more food, more things that will make our naira to come down, so that people can eat with cheaper, with little amount, feed well. That will help us than to increase, and the more you increase, the more inflation. So it is better we think. Let us give this person who says he's going to work on production, so that when we produce enough, price of food will be very cheap. It will help us.
Okay.
Because people are dying of hunger, not question of increment. And they do not say well, they do not do it well. It's not why didn't they do things with ASU people and pay them their money? So please, let us not continue to run around with this very government.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Okay, they'll be running. Oh, it's okay. Thank you very much. I like the fact I brought in the ASU story into it. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning to you in the studio.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, you have to talk about you are calling from Sunday. As for
I'm here. Good morning, sir.
Okay, good morning. The issue of salary increase consultation, I'm 100% in support of any increase that can ameliorate the present state of worker in Nigeria. I've been a labor man all my life, and I will keep supporting any salary increase for the abject workers that you have in Nigeria. Before talking of inflation, if somebody is deficit of income up to 80%, and when the whole economy is so buoyant, that something that means they are charging for maybe 200 naira per ton. You know, they are saying that even if they say 200 naira, you go for it. If they say rice is 500 naira per liter, instead of you paying it and the price is 700 naira, you go for it. But somebody just has a flat increase of salary. You see, the negotiating from raw prices. So that is what I want people to understand. But apart from that, government will also introduce a day off. People may work from home, and if you are working and you are under the church, you don't come to work on Friday. If you notice, because when you are governor, you say the civil servant not to come to work on Monday and Friday, and that will save the cost the civil servants are going through.
It's done, but
Can we afford that?
well, it all depends. But let us also look at people who are not civil servants. What happens to them? Because it's not about the civil servants here.
Maybe people are thinking that the federal government wants to enforce across board private sectors and all of that. Everybody increase salary, but this is focusing on the civil servants, and then but let's looking past whether you should come on some days and come on some days. I don't know about that one. Because people went on strike. And
what are you talking about? Well, we will stay at home to work, maybe cost of transportation and all of that. But the reality is that I believe that whatever we want to do, we should be a bit methodical about it. It's about the value of the currency, really, not about what you have as cash at hand.
And how much is this increment that we're even talking about?
We don't even know.
That's another thing. So if they say, okay, we're working on increment, what if they just add? I remember one time where I used to work somewhere and they said, oh, there was salary increment, and we all checked and it was 2,300 naira.
It was an increment.
All right. Hello, good morning. Please turn off your radio set. Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning. My name is Shegun. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Okay, good morning.
Okay, see, when government want to increase salary, me, I support you because that is the only salary you can use to survive.
I'm sure you're a civil servant.
I'm a civil servant, yes. When ASU go to strike, is it not because of money? If it's only thing we can enjoy for APC government, make them do it, because since when APC government 8 years have not ever enjoyed anything from them. If it's only one thing I will enjoy, I need an increase in 50,000 out of my salary. It will be okay for me and my family.
Okay.
I believe Mr. Fuad.
I like that dream.
So the increment I enjoy last is doing Yaradua. I use the money, I go and buy new machine. Since then I've not seen the opportunity again. Since when PDP APC government enter. So two parties now, we are tired of them. We need new party to enter. That is one. So people are condemning, they should not increase money. If they increase the money, the economy will control. When we government when the civil servants have money, they will give money outside outside. So Mr. Fuad, you be a support increase money. It is the only thing that I enjoy.
All right, we understand. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
God bless.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shegun.
At
least we've heard from one civil servant. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm calling from my mom.
Yes, okay.
What I'm seeing there is politics. They just want to use it to gladden the workers' mind to vote for them in the next election. Why didn't they do it when they started their government in 2015? Why can't they don't have money? But this pardon they are doing each ministry pardon their budget. They need that money to pay them that time instead of paying themselves. Okay, now they are talking about budget. Up till now they have not passed budget because of what they are doing concerning figures up till now, and they are talking of increment. They are just not serious. They want to deceive people. Why? They are just doing the same thing state governor, the outgoing governor did. When you are going out, that time you are going out, you know that we employ people. And this is what these people are doing now. And they are just going out. They want to increase money. Why can't they increase it before? Now they don't have money to support the budget. Nigeria is owing a lot of money. Are they going to borrow the money to increase the same or what? Well, why are they going to get the money? They are not producing anything. The refineries are not working. Nothing is going on. They don't want to even put more Nigerians into more inflation. If they think they are doing good, they have to think before they do anything.
All right.
And that is my take there.
Thank you very much. I will appreciate it. All right, so 09136000410. We have some messages. We will take them, but please stay with us. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my sister.
Good morning.
This is Timothy calling you from Mojo.
All right.
Concerning salary increments, we are discussing this morning. As for me, if the economy is working fine, there wouldn't be any problem increasing salaries of the workers at the time. Because whether in every 4 or 5 years, it's stipulated that government will increase their salary. Have you ever gone to any government establishment, see how many workers are idle, reading newspapers? I'm telling you, these workers, some of them are not productive. If the way government is supposed to engage them for them to be more productive, okay, these are salaries that are not working. Could you still believe now government are still paying people salaries?
I'm telling you, borrowing money to pay salaries or refineries that are not working. So many agencies and parastatals of government that they are paying salaries that are not productive. Bring it to return to government. See, if a new government by God's grace come on board, there are many things they need to look at. So that these wastages that are in our government that are not making revenue, making government to earn more revenue, should be looked into.
All right.
That's the way I need to tell you about this morning. Have a nice day. God bless you.
Thank you very much. He's saying that let's to making more money, then you can have the opportunity to
We have the extractive industry, we have agriculture,
alternative sources.
diversify the economy, make more money.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Happy New Year in advance.
Same to you.
Just calling from Naija.
Oh, it's been a while, sir. How are you doing?
Thank the Lord.
All right.
Since it is from the federal government, some of my friends that are from federal government, I know where they will go through, especially when they have transfer them from Abuja to the north. They have a lot of challenges, accommodation first, transportation. If they can do some things to help them in that area, I think it will alleviate a lot of their problems. The one thing, some of my friends that are living in Lagos here, I think Lagos is trying a lot. And that is the reason why it should not be domiciled only with the federal government. It should be on a state government initiatives.
Some state
But they know the challenges, especially when we are talking of health. A lot of HMOs should be given to them, and a lot of soft loan maybe for them to cushion the effect of the salary for farming and all these things. Give them lands and things like that.
All right.
To make them more productive, as people are talking more of unproductiveness. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Mr. Chooks, yes, Mr. Chooks from Aja. I appreciate. All right, so the show is still on. This is 98.3 Mainland FM. We're on to Mainland Focus, and we are having a conversation around the proposed salary increase for workers in 2023, as hinted by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, saying that a presidential committee on salaries has been set up, and they're already reviewing the salary structures and is expected to come up with a salary adjustment in the new year. So many questions that we have in our hearts as regards this particular one, but what says you as regards this? Can the government afford this? Are we not supposed to focus on so many other things? I mean, the budget is already running on a 10 trillion naira deficit. So what exactly do they expect, or how do they expect the next administration to carry on with this? Is this sustainable? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Isaac. I'm calling from Oshodi.
All right. Good morning, Isaac.
Yeah, I'm actually a civil servant.
Okay.
But to me, this increment of salary is a punishment. Do you know why?
Why?
Each time government increase salary, they take it back one way or the other. Once your they increase salary, go and check the tax. They increase the tax so high. At the end of the day, what you have left may not more than 4,000, 5,000, depending on your level. Is that increment? And by so.
Hello?
Isaac.
Hello? Okay, I think we lost the call. Yes, I think, but we were able to get where he was going with that particular one. That's why I was saying that let's hear from the civil servant.
With the left and work with the right.
There have been proposals of some taxes. There's some tax that
we need to pay attention to that, with telecoms tax. All that.
So is it really a good thing that they want to increase?
But he's not giving you the right hand and taking with the left.
With the left. That's a very smart one. All right, let's keep moving now. Let's take some messages. We'll be back to phone calls in a bit. Good morning, radio. Right now, this isn't the main solution, permanent or temporary. Let them focus on how the economy can be better. Petrol and other factors that affect the economy should be looked at so that even the small salary earners can get more value for their money. Yes. I don't know who's advising the presidency on this, because deep down, that person isn't doing well. They should stop fooling Nigerians because they see how vulnerable we are. Look into their corruption and make Nigeria a producing and an exporting country. Andrew from Yaba. Let's take our last call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is Citizen calling from Molora.
Citizen good.
Sandra and Fawad, I greet you.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Something else I greet you.
Same to you.
On the topic we are discussing, to increase salary or not to increase salary. One day increase, who does it help? How many states have implemented the 30,000
minimum wage?
Minimum wage. That's it. My own opinion is, let them open the border, let food come. People are dying. If you increase salary and there is no food, look at even network they are stopping us. This first call I'm making now, is charging me 7 naira 70 for the first call before they start deducting money. So if you increase salary, other things are not in place. The salary is nonsense. That's my opinion.
All right.
All right, thank you very much. I think that's the last call we can take for this morning. Let's see some messages that we have here. Good morning to you, my beloved sister and brother and sister working in Mainland FM. I am Pastor Sunday from Magburo. This is another episode of PMB government. It's one of the legacies this administration wants to leave behind as they are preparing to pack their load and luggages from Aso Rock. It could have been a good thing if there's another incentive to commensurate with the salary increase, such as price control measures, blocking economic loopholes. This is done at this time in order to persuade people to vote for APC, to vote them back. But it's coming rather too late.
That's what he thinks.
That's what Pastor Sunday from Agboro thinks. Good morning, Mainland FM. On the focus today, honestly, it is a very good move. In fact, 100,000 naira will be okay as minimum wage.
That is a dream.
I like it. It's
a big dream. It's a good one.
Hopeism. We can bring this country, at least we can bring this country down completely. Then we can move from fire. Okay, it was being sarcastic.
Okay.
Move from fire pan to fire, absolutely. And we can move from -20 and 50 to -100. Sincerely speaking, Nigerians really need to roll away this party completely next year. Olamikwasi from Ilobu.
Okay, just sarcasm.
That was sarcasm. Okay. Hi, Mainland FM. The increase in salaries is a good idea, but as usual, wrongly implemented, as they have always done. I don't understand the advisors to our CBN governor and our president. Someone has a deep cut that requires operation and stitching, and what you do is treatment is just to plaster and cover the wound. Will the person get healed?
Yes, they go.
Let them fix the economy by fixing the refinery, solving our power problems, improving the education, medical and transportation sectors, encouraging export and discouraging imports, improving security so FDI can come.
As if hard work to do.
The truth is, if you are collecting 350k a month with the situation we are in, if you are not really careful, it's only food stuff you buy.
Even the food stuff you won't be able to buy adequately.
And school fees, that's all.
It will still be worthless.
You may not even pay rent. Sean from Festac, thank you very much for your message. We couldn't take other messages, but thank you to everyone who sent in a message and who put a phone call through, or even if you just tuned in and you listened all through, we appreciate you. This is 98.3 Mainland FM. We will be right back by 9:45 for international stories. All right, so stay with us, but in the meantime, listen to beautiful music put together for your listening pleasure.
Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial.